Hey, welcome everybody. This is the Zoom of Troncase, the next generation investment program. We use the latest technology, and we have a high security because we're verified and audited on the Tron blockchain. I am a PTC pet from the Netherlands. I've been given an opportunity to work together with great leaders, and they've given me the opportunity to host the Zoom and explain to people how it works. So my friend's now coming in. I will give him an introduction already. It's I know the people from some other projects. They've guided me before on how to build a team, how to get myself to the next level. So Eric is a leader that also always takes time in selecting his companies, and the 5 companies he worked with before, they are still operating today and expanding today. He was part of Zinzino Crowd One, also achieved a Crown Ambassador rank in the company that's 20 years old, called Wellstar. And then, normally I was working with him before in other projects, and he was not really into the smart contracts because, you never know who's behind it. Well, he's really found a gem now, and we're going to introduce you now to Eric. Let's see if he's there. He's there. Eric, I'm making you the host. I pressed the record button, and you can give it back later. Take it away.
Beautiful, Pat, beautiful. So a very warm welcome to everyone on this Sunday call that we do have. And we got people from all over the planet right here. So we are doing, in fact, more calls now every day in different languages also. So please do ask your upline about the schedule for those. We will be posting that on the channels also. But yes, my name is Erik Norum, and I originally come from Estonia. At the moment, I'm back here, by the way, in a very snowy condition. But I heard that even middle of Spain is doing much worse on the winter conditions. We are used to those ones also, of course. But yes, my big predicament and kind of peculiar thing about my 10 years of experience in MLM has been that yes, although we have selected so carefully the companies that we took part in, and yes, they're on the market, just that for various reasons, the human errors that came about from the side of ownership management, then for me and for many others, it's kind of like waves, right? They lose the trust, then hopefully they regain the trust with the network. And so I do not wish to go through that again and again, right? And so far also, I have not, of course I was pitched a few of those smart contracts before, but so far I could not see any kind of X factor when it comes to believing that something will last for a longer period of time, for example, for years to come. And so over here, I really see 3 X factors when it comes to the Troncase program, all right? So now, if I may, then I'd love to share my screen with you. Yeah, I do wish to continue for sure.
It's showing.
Very good. Now, so something that was already open was, I believe, the actual presentation. Where is it right now? Okay, 1 sec. So yes, by the way, we got some pretty amazing recordings, which is going to come up. I already saw it on one of the Facebook channels, whereas Sal, our new Indian major ambassador, he took an interview with me and Martin, and so you're going to find out quite a bit more detailed version about why we are really doing this. All right. So if you'd give me just a second. Then yes, the case here is Apologies, one more second. Okay, we're gonna get started. So the case here truly is that that we even went as far as to travel to Istanbul, Turkey, in the end of September, to really meet the actual tech team and also the person that they approached to cooperate with us as a true online high-end marketer and his team to combine this symbiosis, all right, to create a major influx of external money also, not just something that we do from the network side with the networkers that have been through a lot and they have their doubts and fears and whatever else. So I'm proud to say that that now what has been planned and what is already showing as Google search results, for example, when you type in some of those big names like Troncase and Forsage and even Daisy AI, then you will see on the first page a lot of Troncase, in fact, when you search for those. So let's get into it. So we do have an investment program, whereas on a serious note, now we can see that we can enjoy a very nice and in time also upgoing passive income per day. It's from the big ones, it's the highest percentage paid out so far. But also, people, let's understand together that if the influx of funds is not only created by network itself, but an external fabulous, on some statistics, they are the #3 Google team in the world to do their tricks. So, I'll give you just one example. I mean, they are not even networkers, but they arranged for many months for example, Crowd1. If you type that in, the #1 search result was all the time their referral link, and it generated an average of 400 registrations per day. All right, and on top of that, leads and whatnot. So, of course, this works on a certain level, and so we are also going to be enjoying a lot of leads coming in, separate countries being designated with new leads. So now, of course, we are safe. I'm not sure what Pat has told you so far, but I believe he's going to go through that once I'm done with my presentation about our demands being fully met when it comes to the setting that we are supposed to start from. And the setting was that we are fully verified smart contract by a verified third party, and also that that we have verified the smart contract, of course, right? So that will be shown on today's presentation also, and the audit report as such by our Pat, who's doing an amazing job. He's, Holland is doing really well as a country. So now, we are completely decentralized. I mean, people, if you decide to choose a smart contract based solution to work with, right, then definitely go for a fully decentralized one, and do your own due diligence, because there are unfortunately companies out there which advertise themselves as fully decentralized, and in fact, from what they have done previously and also in the future, then we can understand that it's actually not fully decentralized, right? So that's why we need to have all those steps before done. And with Troncase, we are running a totally smooth and fully operational smart contract today. We're only a few days old, right, today, and having a very healthy growth. So we are proud of that. Now, something to say about instant transactions, right? It's not only that, guys. I mean, even now we had a couple of new contracts also launching yesterday, whatever else. And so, for example, Tron being really going into one wallet to another inside seconds, allowing for decent smart contracts to be implemented. Then the price of Tron, people, I went in, for example, at $0.027, and now it's rose today at 0.036. So that's over 35% of uplift for the price of the actual token. and we are providing a circle for you, whereas it starts to pay you out passive income towards 300% in the amount of what you have put in. So I'll give you the mathematics about it slightly later, but yeah, it's great. So marketing plan is a solid one, whereas you know, any kind of new person that you bring into this contract, you can tell them that, hey guys, the company is actually paying out to the network 92%. That's number one. Number two, 72.25% is the reserve pool for the actual passive income even, right? And we have a nice uni level that is highly rewarding, because we plan to be on the market for a very long time. Now, so on many of those steps, then even the passive income does take a step up for everyone globally, right? We do not believe in just certain people getting the rewards here and there. We believe in the whole community benefiting identically from the success story that we have created together, right? So when it comes to total active participants, when it comes to total investment amounts in TRX also, then you will see that that you see the personal hold bonus, which on the first day, by the way, is exactly 1%. On the second day, already 1.1%. Third is 1.2% a day, up until it drives itself to 1.5% by the sixth day that you are inside our system. So that means that after the sixth day, it drives every day 1.5%, meaning that in about 69 days or less, you will have 100% of production. And also inside the first 201 days, you have 300% production. But even if that aside, right? Let's say, of course, your passive income is all the time available for you to withdraw, right? If you do withdraw, then you know, you might want to think it over for a second. It's a positive thing if people do have motivation to actually keep it in the smart contract, of course. But if you do withdraw, then your passive goes back to 1%, but the next day it starts to rise again to 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 4, 5. And so if we actually reach certain milestones, all right, whereas we, for example, reach 80 million TRX on the platform balance, we already did over 1 million, then the passive max income goes to 1.7%, people, all right? So the personal hold bonus that I already talked about. Now, the basic interest rate is 0.0416% every day if it's at 1%, right? So make your own calculations, and it actually, you know, keeps paying you every single minute. And you will see that in your interface, which is a beautiful interface. And also for every 20 million TRX, which is not a whole lot of commissions paid out, then an extra 0.1% is added to everyone globally as a passive income. Again, so this kind of moments of having an external influx of leaders and money, and of course even companies coming to invest. We had several companies now who are inquiring about making some larger deposits. We are in talks with them, and so also then the community bonus as such. We're already soon at 1,000 users, and currently I think we crossed even 400 already. So you earn an additional 0.1% on top of the passive income if we fill 50,000 users. At 100,000 users, it's already at 0.2 extra. So the combination as such, that could take us from 1.5 maximum to 1.7, 1.8, 2.0, 2.1, and so forth. The absolute maximum by the end of the day will be 3.5% daily. And this is a very mathematical calculation. I mean, of course, this has been thought out by some really great brains who are doing actual critical analysis of many markets. And so they know their numbers. And that's why we trust also this program. All right. Now, the affiliate program is very simple, and I'm happy to tell you that immediately all your 11 levels of uni level paying out a total of 15% are available for you. All right. There's no stress. I mean, we believe in people, having the freedom to do what they please with their finances, right, along the way. So that's something we focus on. And so all levels open, 7% first level, 3% second, 1.5, 1, 0.5, and then again 0.5, 0.5, and going down to 0.1 by the 11th level. And so, people, honestly, some of the guys have made already about 150 times more money than they have actually invested into this program. So keep an eye on this one, please, because let's say with your passive income, the reinvestment, if it's 20,000 TRX, then the passive side is supposed to pay you out 60,000 TRX. All right. There's, of course, there's no guarantees with any kind of smart contracts on this planet. Any kind of, past performance is not indicative of future performance. But of course, that's the passive side, which is also all the time withdrawable for you, right? On these conditions that I just told you. But on the active side, then everything doesn't even land in the smart contract as the passive side, but jumps straight out of the smart contracts into your main wallet, which is then either Tron Link or Clever Wallet. Okay, and it creates a much nicer graph also for everyone to view. You know what? It's like those few smart contracts, they have failed only because of one reason, because somebody saw the graph and for 3-4 days it kept declining, and that triggered a panic attack for the network, and that's it. It was done. So when the active income, pressure, when people are withdrawing the active income from the smart contract is absolutely not there. It's not even calculated in there. Then of course we have a much nicer graph also for everyone to view. Now, so the channels that we do have are of course important. Please do join the official group, maybe also the Troncase global team, whereas we have the English channel for the networkers and promotions and ideas. The Troncase official, t.me. This one is for announcements. A chat bot that we do have is really on the level, guys. As soon as you go in there, you will realize all the options that it offers you, some answers to. You just click on what interests you, and it gives you a layout of the answer, right? So we duplicate, and of course, many smart contracts duplicate so well because it's so easy to get involved, and so it's so easy to understand also and see from the interface full transparency, guys. All right. I don't know if you've ever worked with a company before, whereas you know exactly how much turnover a company has made and how much money is paid out, for example, how healthy they're doing. But on smart contracts, this is exactly what you get. Okay, it is immutable, and so that's of course the reason why now experts in crypto, experts in MLM, and outside also, they say that probably over 25 million people are expected to join smart contracts inside the year of 2021. Okay, so we have some great success stories on the market right now, which grew from 102 million people, in the industry, which grew from 102 million to almost 170 million people today. I believe we are the largest industry on the planet when it comes to the amount of people, and so imagine now close to 30 million people going into smart contracts, right? So this is already happening. We have millions of people in there, and so they should all be very curious exactly about Troncase. Okay, moving on. Now, you see, do your own due diligence, pretty please, because you know, we literally just said no to every other smart contract there is for about 3.5 months already, whereas they were preparing it in the right way and to our satisfaction, full satisfaction. So yeah, I at this point I have to give it over back to Pat. I believe we have another 5 minutes for him to explain the audit report and also how to actually just go very, very easily into a deposit procedure. All right, thank you.
Hey, great presentation, my man. Yeah, I was thinking we have 5 more minutes left. So if you, in the meantime, in the chat, fix the bonuses of the incentive of today, then I can show the people how to do this.
Oh yes, people, please, right now, if you could.
And you must make me host.
At the sorry.
And you must make me a host.
Okay, absolutely, yes. Stop share and
I will take you through the audit for a bit and also explain how to deposit.
People, so at the same time, when Pat is explaining this to you, whoever has invited one person or more to this call, please put your put it down into the chat who you invited, and so we will reward up to 10 of you with 120 TRX each. All right, just to get you started and going. Now, host is changed.
Ah, thanks, man. I was checking because for the time I had to buy an upgrade soon. Okay, how to make a deposit? That's the first thing I'm gonna take you through. The steps how it works. First, you get some TRX, then you download the wallet app or the TronLink extension on the laptop. Then you send some TRX to the smart contract, and after that you directly see that you are earning. I'm gonna take you through. Like in the top, we have a button that is make a deposit. You can see it here. My last deposit was 1,000, so now I'm going to do 200. When I'm pressing deposit, your offline partner wallet will show. It will take a couple seconds because the great thing about TRX is all our transactions are almost instant. So you will directly see it. You can see here I got a hold bonus that is making me get 1.5% every day, and I got 236 TRX to withdraw. I got disinvested, and if you scroll down a little bit, you can find your downline and also, of course, your referral link. The great thing about our program is we are fully audited. I'm going to take you through now. You can check it here. It's a button on the side, and it's going to show you our audit report. It's going to show you what is the type of how you say it, the solidity we use. And also what kind of attacks are possible or not possible. You can see our team of our audit team has done a great job, and also our IT team has done a great job to make sure our contract cannot be overflowed, it cannot be attacked. We have the right solidity. All responses are correctly. As you see with many contracts, they launch and they make everything wrong because they have errors in the contract. It's not correctly working. So you can see here we have no vulnerabilities. And of course, if you scroll down a little bit, you can watch this in your own time if you want to know more. There's no backdoor to run the funds from our contract. And of course, you can check the contract also. What's a real great thing about it, what I like about it, is that is the fact that the money inside the contract, and you can always, we're open and transparent, you can always check the contract. Also, without the website, you can still withdraw with the contract. All the money you see in the contract is always the money that's in the contract. There's no 50, 60, 70% going out to other leaders earning commission on other leaders their commission. Yeah, what you see is what you get. And that's a little bit how it works. If there are any questions, feel free to ask as we try to answer them. We have a minute left. I'm going to the chat. If there's anything you wanted to add, Eric, please take it away. We have a single minute left. I hope everybody's writing their invitee and their upline. The minimum to withdraw is up to you. Do I have a sound now? Okay. The minimum to withdraw is 100 TRX. Oh, open all mics. Oh, I'm sorry. That was you mean. Okay. Participants, ask all to unmute. I unmuted everybody.